I'll be reacting to Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai, episode 44. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. From the minutes and 41-second mark, for those of you wondering. The hero lost in the glacier. We all know that's referring to our boy Dai. But I have a feeling he's going to get out of it probably at the end of this episode. My guess. Hey, I've actually been waiting to see Pop step it up to the plate because he hasn't had a major win. Until they see a dead bottle, I think it's a bit premature for them to be saying that Adler took care of that. I'm just saying. Is anyone capable of NG Dai? It's Pop. I mean, by technicalities, though, they only had a chance. That's a good point. But by technicalities, though, they'd have been in deep shit if Pop wasn't there because, all things considered, Pop was helping Dai escape, utilizing his own magic power. If it wasn't for Pop's magic power, they wouldn't have even been able to get into the glacier zone that they're in right now. But I'm not going to blame Pop for not rationalizing it like that because no, that is a lot of character development there. Seeing him not actually take that bait. Damn. It looks gorgeous. Yo. The ice in the glaciers. Oh my god. Oh, whoever drew that. My goodness, it is a berets. Yo, we do this that. Yes! Crocodile! And it's nice actually getting to see Crocodile actually live up to the Beast King title, too, because we rarely see him utilize creatures like that, to that extent. It's actually pretty damn kick-ass, if you ask me. I don't think Crocodile's trying to escape, though. Or the case may be, this guy's going to be in for... Oh. Okay, that is pretty damn slick. I mean, hey, you know what? No one's going to blame Pop for what he did. Because Dai would be heated if Pop were to just recklessly throw away his life. That's why Pop shouldn't be that hard on himself. Oh. Oh. No, that is such a bromance-like moment there. And it's nice seeing Crocodile as an emotional figure, too. You rarely see him actually comfort someone when they're that saddened. That's actually a nice change of pace there. Damn, that was quick. It always makes me smile, even though yes, Heather's absolutely evil. It always a smile on his face whenever he compliments Dai for some reason. Because the old Heather wouldn't have been capable of doing that. And you know, that's actually nice. Actually getting to see Dai utilize some of the battle stances of his father. I mean, hey, while I may not necessarily completely respect the man, doesn't throw the question as to him picking up tricks and tools from his own pops. I'm just saying. If anything, that's smart. Okay, Chio should step the fuck down. He's like the only one who hasn't done jack shit in comparison to all the others. Wait, what? You know, Dai might have been put in a worse spot if Pop didn't show up. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah. Maybe Pop could have handled things better, but there was no way he could have predicted the future. Okay, good. At least you've got someone speaking with reason. But like, it's like with you, it's like out of all the characters to be talking smack, you'd be the last one that should be saying anything at all. Now the question is, what's going to happen to Dai's body temperature? Is going to be able to last for a good amount of time? No, Dai needs to probably needs to recover. They ain't wrong. And plus, he has a wound too. They should probably work on getting that patched up. The question is, how far away would he have to go to get that water, though? I love the way Inkyou smiled there. But wait, though, doesn't he only have full heal, though? I know she utilized it in the... Yeah, she utilized it in the Baron arc. I mean, I guess there has to be some kind of specific condition for her to utilize it, maybe? We all know they rely more on him than they don't. But hey, that's a nice little joke there. Yo, for that spot, it looks like he's about to take a peek back. Oh, shit. This motherfucker. Yeah, if he gets slapped, at least that was a good moment. Our Pop deserves to be. Oh. Good! He deserved to get slapped. Oh, man. That's manly, though, how despite all the injuries he's got that massive amount of determination. That is just heartwarming there. Yeah, honestly, this is probably the best opportunity they've got. I've been waiting to see King Bjorn for a long ass time. Oh, it's the mid-episode card. Feast, King, Redemption, Blast. Quite the mouthful though, when it comes to attack names. Ultra Combination Slash. Ultra Combination sounds like a name you would hear for an attack in a fighting game. Sounds badass. I mean, you know what they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I mean, eventually they're going to have to take a bigger risk if they're going to want to take down King Bjorn's forces. You know, I like the lighting here. It's in this scene because it's got a grim and grainy like a vibe with like the gray hues. It looks nice, actually. Oh, okay then. They kind of all were like children. But hey, you know what? I don't blame them. I was kind of fanboying like a child too, so I'm not going to blame them a single bit. You know, I just thought about it. Does Dying Company ever rest? It feels like they're at 24/7 in constant battle. But you know what? That's what I love about this series. So there's always something constantly happening. Because it kind of portrays real life, where sometimes just issues stack upon other issues and you can't really do anything about it other than to deal with the problems that appear right in front of you. Hell, I'd be in this. I'd have a similar mindset. With someone like, if there was someone like DAI, I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't be completely satisfied until I saw a body. I don't think Hadler's going to be executed on the spot because he's probably showed off a lot. Towards King Bjorn with his strength. Huh. You know, the first little bit, before I would have had doubts on it, but considering the amount of passion he showed off when he was fighting Hunkel, I can actually kind of agree with that. I think Mr. Bjorn might actually be, there's a chance he might be the father of Hunkel. I don't know. Maybe. That's my guess. Or it could be someone else entirely different. I don't know because I don't read the manga. Which I wouldn't be able to read the manga. I would only read the manga if this series got canceled. That'd be the only way I'd read the manga. If they canceled Adventure or Die, then yeah, I would whip out the manga and read it. I'm going to assume that King Bjorn is in a good mood because I don't think they'd be having those hues. Yeah, I don't think they'd have that visual of like the rays of shining light like that for no reason. Oh, finally. Oh, no. I didn't expect that development. I think he looks like a badass. I gotta be, his character design, it looks good. Yo, I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail. Holy shit, I need to. It looks beautiful. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, even though he's old, he looks like a freaking badass. The thing is, though, he might have some hidden ability that could block any assassination attempts. And just the theme playing in the background sounds so damn cool too. You know, this actually gives Bjorn a lot of characterization. Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought at the very least Handler would be on the same league. I mean, I was imagining that Bjorn was still going to be stronger. Huh. Oh, he wants to kill Dai. And he wants to confirm that his Dai is dead. I do love that character development with Adler, though. He can make things easier, but he wants to take the harder route that he feels is correct, which is eliminating Dai. I actually like how Bjorn's actually pretty reasonable. Hey, you know, Mr. Ren is actually someone intelligent. Him actually being commander to a lot of forces isn't that bad. This dude always looks like a wicked bastard no matter what scene he's in. Well, Zaborya, it's because you haven't done anything yourself directly. The thing is, though, Zaborya always gets other people to do things for him. He never really acts on his own. Hey, that's a message in life. You should never suck up to someone too much. If not, you're going to screw yourself over. What's he going to do? He's going to try to self-sabotage one of the Legion commanders? Okay, now the biggest question is, how did Dai show up in that specific spot unless it's someone that rescued him? Oh. Damn, that is a badass blade. I mean, I already thought it was super badass already. Oh. Aww. Hey, you know, I like it. It actually gives Dai's blade its own bits of personality. And it makes sense that it have a crack. I mean, it just sort of Shaman Rock Castle. It blocked Adler's attack completely so that Dai didn't take massive amounts of damage. I mean, bro, and then it saved the Dai's life by giving him some warmth. I mean, shit. What more could you want from a blade? I always like when they bring up chess in series and movies, animated series. It's always nice. Just seeing the visual interpretation of chess that different mediums give off. Oh, shit. Wait, he just have already got killed casually? Yo, what a gargantuan ass flex there. Ooh, man. Oh, I thought first thing was gonna end on them finding Dai's location or the sword. Oh, hello, Pure Dieves and Guardian. Yeah, that reveal with the Bjorn summon was huge. It definitely lived up to the hype. Now I could see why people were telling me that like this episode was gonna be one of the big ones. It didn't disappoint at all. Freaking loved it. Now, if I had to rate this episode, Pure DS Brian and everyone else on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one a high tier 8 out of 10. I thought it was a really damn good. I mean, what more could you ask for? Because the biggest one was finally getting to see Mirsama's face. Yeah, that was fucking badass. So that was the most delightful surprise of the episode. And a surprise I didn't think I was going to get, but it lived up to all the high expectations I had. Especially just seeing the shock, because when ever they mentioned King Bjorn in the early episodes, I was going to imagine seeing a young buck that's an absolute badass. That's what I was imagining. I wasn't expecting to see that was going to be a super old man, but you know what? I like it. And there were other things I liked about this episode too, aside from that all previous time. Mm-hmm. Hey, I actually don't mind seeing Zaborya get indirectly involved because it's been a while since he's done something major. Well, who is that? I mean, they look fucking cool. Oh, okay. That answers the question. Since it's the Orleacom Warrior, my guess is Dai is gonna have an extended meeting with that man, with the Orleacom Warrior, and he's probably gonna give Dai, or maybe Dai's gonna have to do something to get some Orleacom, and maybe that's how Dai is gonna fix his blade. That's gonna be my guess, because since they've been hyping up that material to be one of the most powerful materials on the planet in the Dragon Quest Adventure Diverse, I don't think they'd be mentioning it like that if it wasn't going to come into play later on. That's my guess. I could be wrong, though, like I said, because I don't read the manga. But it's like you have the cracked blade, and then almost instantaneously you have King Bjorn talk about how he casually has that early kiln material and all that. Who knows? I could be wrong. But yeah, overall, good stuff. And there were other bits I loved about this episode too. Like that first scene with our Pop escaping was cool. And you know what? I think it was smart. I don't think it was cowardly one bit, because he knew the odds were stacked up against him. I thought that was actually some smart planning on his part. I'd say the only flaw I could see from a story standpoint is when Chio was chewing out Pop. I'm like, bruh, out of all the people that should be chewing out anyone, it should not be Chio. Chio should not be talking shit to anyone at all. Out of all the people, like shit. I would even be cool if it would have been, say, one of Leonia's troops reprimanding Pop. Pretty much anyone but Chio, because Chio has not pulled his weight this arc at all. He really hasn't. But other than that, though, everything else in the episode was damn good, though, from a story standpoint. I mean, what else could I complain about? It's nice actually seeing Dai actually adapt some of the fighting style of his father Baron, and I love it because it gives the Baron arc a lot more impact, and seeing him pick up tools and tricks into his fighting style. And there was other bits I liked about this episode too. I do like the lore building, mentioning how chess was built by the gods, because even though that's a simple fact, it does make the world of Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai feel a lot more tangible, and having those minor details, I think it makes it much more enriching to watch the series. And in addition to some of the small bits of mythology building that they actually gave off in this episode, I gotta say, from a character standpoint, it was great. Actually seeing Pop amid his limitations running away was nice, because if it were the old Pop, there is a chance he might have been reckless and he might have put himself in harm's way to try to get a pop shot at one of King Veer's men, but he didn't do that, and I love that. So you see Pop becoming much more mature, and I love how he even admits his own faults. That was pretty damn cool. I love the character development from Kel when he kind of like in a subtly joked at Pop's expense. That was actually nice. And in addition to that, also did love how in this episode too, he had some character development for that king that was all about weapons and arms, where now he has absolute faith in a hero after seeing what the feats that Dai pulled off. So even love those little bits of character developments in this episode here and there. So, oh really? Yeah, all right. That means Pierre Diaz Bergeron. That means the odds of its series being a full adaptation seem higher then. I really hope Toei can adapt the whole thing, because if they do, oh man, this series is going to be a masterpiece. Pretty much a masterpiece that most people don't even know about. But hey, you know what? I'm fine with that. As long as the series can finish its run, it's fine by me, by all means. Just as long as it's a full adaptation. But yeah, that's why I liked it from a character standpoint. And in addition to that, something else that I also really loved about this episode was the animation quality, at least in the first half. Like seeing Pop fly around was beautiful. Especially the way those glaciers were drawn. I'm like, yeah, they look good. And I put an emphasis on good with a capital T. So yeah, that's what I gotta say. The performance from the animators was just absolutely phenomenal. The artwork was on model for the most part, with obviously the first half being gorgeous. Second half did have cool. Pretty much any scene that King Bjorn was in will look beautiful. So I gotta give credit where credit's due. The voice performances were amazing. I mean, zero complaints from there, because Pop's voice actor, he brings each and every week with immense amounts of passion. So I gotta give it credit there. The music was good. I actually liked that new theme they had. I felt like it was King Bjorn's theme. And that's why overall, I gotta give this episode my 8 out of 10 rating, because it was that good. And it was only a build-up episode. That's the most impressive part. Usually build-up episodes are not this good. Yet this series, every week it pulls off tough miracles that are normally hard to achieve. And build-up episodes should normally not be this good, but Adventure of Dai just keeps on making new gold standards each and every week. Like really, after watching this series, Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai, action anime have not been the same. Because aside from BB, this series has spoiled me. Now whenever I see other animes like Shaman King, Peach Boy, I'm like, they're like, their animation quality is like, ew. And then when I see Dragon Quest, I'm like, yes, now this is the new gold standard for how the series should be. And that's what I love about this series too. It's pretty much up my standards. And now when I see action animes nowadays, I just nitpick the fuck out of conventional action anime. And that's what I love about this series too. This series should be like the gold standard of how either action or long-running series should be done. That's how great I think the series is. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, and I guess in a small way, my thoughts on the series so far. But anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Pierre Dieves Bergadon for commenting on the live chat. Everyone else, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I will see y'all later if you come back for more, because hell yes, I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode. Preshow. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.